Hello, Sagittarius. My name is Kristen, and this is Home of the Houses. Welcome home, Sagittarius. If at any point in this video you feel connected to me and would like to become a client of mine, you can do so by joining this link here and also in the bio. As a healer, I welcome you. Now, with all that being said, let's get into this. Hello, Sagittarius. I like March for you. I like the remainder of March for you because you guys have kind of been trying to float and do your own thing for a while, almost in the background, almost wanting to be in the background in a way. And it's been good to you. It's been good to you. And this Virgo full moon wants you to, I guess, give yourself a pat on the back for the way in which you stood up for yourself, or try to really give your best foot or put your best foot forward when it came to your social identity and how you were perceived by the grand world in that way, the world stage, what you've been doing in your career, the steps you've been taking at work, and how you really are proving yourself to be this, let's say, ambitious person, also a person of your own sense of integrity in that way. That laying low and just kind of staying steady has been very effective for you, Sagittarius. And again, the plans that you put out September of last year when Pluto entered into Capricorn, you really put the groundwork in to see them transition. You really did what it is that you needed to do to change it. And Pluto is now in a place that is very comfortable for you because it's in Aquarius, and you and Aquarius love to make love to each other. And it is a more light-hearted energy, and it's just as fast as you are. And because it is quick and it's because it is moving, the things that you want to happen are happening sooner. The plans, like I said, that you put out September of last year, this Virgo full moon want to come in and bring to a close, want to release them in that way. But Sagittarius, I don't want you to make the mistake of working so hard to refine your social image to then drop the ball at the last minute. The Pisces is in the North Node, and Pisces is comfortable with you because it is mutable, just like you. But Pisces still says that, hey, you have your fire, but be careful that you do not burn others in the process. Be careful with how you relate that fire, because this year is a 9 year and you understand wisdom more than anyone. You understand how to think deeper and expand your modes of thinking and your modes of thought. But the human collective wants to really understand, or I guess revisit conversations around kindness. Okay. And now this is not everyone, but in terms of your social identity, your big social image, you really want to be safe when it comes to navigating these waters properly. Aries season is good. You're going to finish out March feeling stronger because fire has you back in your element. But again, the retrogrades that are happening in Aries, Venus retrograde and Mercury retrograde in Aries, has you having to revisit and understand the way in which you do these things, the way in which you are understanding what it is that you want to bring out of your love life in that way, and how it is that you need to better communicate yourself to people, your love life, and the luxuries that you want to have for yourself. You need to pull people into your, let's say, your sacred truth, even if it is ugly, even if it is difficult to stomach, let's just say. But it's important to be aware that you don't want to exhaust the compassions of others, or exhaust the perception of people necessarily being on your side if you want to continue to succeed in terms of how your identity has been showing up in the world, Sagittarius. Mercury will transition into Pisces, also in retrograde at the end of the month. And again, it brings back up this energy of you communicating better at work, communicating better in terms of how people see you, understand you, and the kind of leader that you are, especially for those of you who are in leadership positions. You need to watch what you do, or like watch what you say in that way, and it'll work out in your favor because you have so many beautiful and blunt thoughts and perspectives. But Sagittarius, you want to communicate them in a way that the blow doesn't hit so much like maybe brass knuckles, you know, to the face. Okay, Saggy, hello. How are you, sweetheart? So here we are with your remainder of March reading. And Saggy, I love this energy for you. We see that things are changing, cycles are ending, ships are coming in, and new beginnings are afoot. But this new energy, it feels very fresh, it feels youthful, it feels light, it feels like you, Sagittarius. I like it. It doesn't feel heavy. You're clearly evolving. You're moving to a next stage. You're pulling in that which is that wants you. So you're, whatever it is that you're giving out is also coming back to you. You're ending cycles. The world is in movement. Things are in movement. There are majors happening here in terms of both. We've got in your shadow, we've got major energy, and in your subject, we've got major energy. And the subjects lets us know that old things are coming to an end, like I said, and new things are coming in. There's huge transformation. There's change. There are new beginnings. The energy is feeling lighter. You are feeling lighter. What it is that you've been calling in is coming back to you. Like I said, there is a beautiful give and take kind of energy. What it is that you have dished out is come full circle. But in your shadow, we've got origin in reverse, and we've got the 10 of canes in reverse as well. So with the origin in reverse, that is a pretty big fear, Saji. So we see that what it is that is going on in your life is also something that you fear at the same degree. So what it is that is in your shadow is equally sitting next to you, right? So I wouldn't say that the remainder of March, despite all this very positive energy and positive movement, is so easy for you, because whatever it is that is dark is sitting right next to you, like as if the dark figure is sitting right in the room with you as you're going through all this change. So what it is that you fear is that you won't be able to start new. And I think that's interesting because here we have origin side by side with after the storm in this different deck here. After the storm is like my origin. Okay. It is like my origin for this deck. And it's saying new beginnings, newness, new paths, new paradigms. But in your shadow, you're afraid that the paradigm will not be. You're afraid that new beginnings will not be, and that you will not be able to put these burdens down. So again, similar to the other signs, this beautiful new Aries energy, the spring equinox energy, is bringing about momentum. For the fire energy, so far we've been seeing so much about you guys getting a pep in your step, getting your energy back, getting your power back, right? Feeling like the light is out again. And this is good, Sagittarius, but you're afraid that you won't have the new beginning. You're afraid that you won't be starting over. You're afraid that you won't be able to get what it is that you want and put these new beginnings, or have these new beginnings come in and put these burdens down. But Sagittarius, let go. So as, like I said, the world is happening. The world is bigger than you, okay? The world... cycles are going to end and new cycles are going to begin, whether you are comfortable with them or not. You're getting what it is that you desire here, Sagittarius. You are. Your ships are coming in and new realities are here regardless. All right. It's like for some of you, you can feel youthful again or borderline childlike again with the way things are moving forward. It's just a lot of beautiful energy. But yeah, at the same time, it's like while things are happening, I don't know, Sagittarius. It's like while things are happening, you're still afraid that they're not fresh. Like you're still afraid that despite the good things, no matter what you do, you'll never be able to start new. You'll never like as if maybe it's too far gone, or maybe things are too lost, and that is kind of what's carrying you through this moment. Even though all these things are happening in front of you, even though your relationships want to heal, even though there are these good things. Let's just say that. But your advice, Sagittarius, is after the storm. Okay, so when we're talking about this origin energy, which is, in other words, this full energy, after the storm, like I said before, is a card of understanding that, hey, everything that could have happened has happened. And now it's time to start new. Now we're beginning a new journey. We're coming in, right? The owl is coming through over the moon and bringing about a new beginning. And you need to understand that everything that has happened in the past is already, it's there. It's not going to meet you in the future. Free from judgment, free to love also lets me know that forgiveness is here, Sagittarius. I do feel like you are in a space where you are being able to enter into a new environment, especially when it comes to your relationships. A lot of you guys are going through healing in your relationships, great transformation in your relationships, especially because we see what's happening with the healing points. It's like if you have been in a long-term conflict, you've been dealing with issues when it comes to your relationships or your connections, this lets us know that there's a shift happening when it comes to the cycle of how things have been playing out. You're being understood and the other person around you is being understood. There just is an up leveling. But at the same time, as there is an up level, I can't deny the fact that it's almost like a good day and then a bad day. We have 2 good days and then we have 2 bad days at the same time, right? You need to understand how to start new, how to allow things to be fresh, because this is your advice is after the storm. So you fear that you will not be able to start at new, start at zero, but you're the one that needs to put yourself in the space of being able to start at new and release the judgments and release the perspectives and allowing love to flourish and allowing love to prevail in that sense. So Sagittarius, next to that, and we have I'm sorry, Sagittarius. I'm just humming a bit. We have an earth energy. All right. So this is you needing to be grounded. Sagittarius, bring about a new reality. As you embrace your inner essence, you will be at peace with who you are, including your vulnerability, and no longer see the need to conform to social ideals, which have no true resonance for your heart. You are encouraged to trust your intuitive recognition of which environments and relationships harmonize well with you, supporting your spiritual growth and well-being on all levels. You have the innate capacity to manifest. Relax and you shall attract all that you need. Okay, so again, Sagittarius, like I mentioned before, a lot of this has to do with your actual relationships, with the ways in which your relationships have been causing distress for you, dis-ease for you. It is you who, like I said, needs to start new. It is you who needs to put yourself in a position where things can begin again, Sagittarius. Release again, free from judgment, free to love, okay? That's you that needs to do this, all right? It is you that needs to understand how to transform, evolve. Let what it is that you have desired, let what it is that you put out for yourself come back to you, find you, so you can start fresh, okay? You fear that you cannot start fresh, but you're the one that's still holding on to the burden, Sagittarius. You heal when you understand not to conform to the things that were keeping you stuck before. You were attracting things that you did not like. All these burdens came and found you because you were not aligning with who it is that you truly were. This earth energy says, hey, in order to be at zero, in order to create a new paradigm, you have to put your feet into the ground and focus on creating harmonious relationships, focus on up-leveling, enlightening the reality of your relationship paradigm. Next to that, we have the sun, okay? And this is comfortable with you because the sun is, it's Leo energy, it's fire energy, okay? And that says you have what it takes. You are a light bearer. Within you is a healing power and spiritual wisdom you can tap into to find your way through any confusion or doubt. Have confidence in yourself and know you are enough, Sagittarius, expecting affirming yes from the universe. So again, I love this energy. It's very light energy. It's very beautiful energy. It's transformational energy. It's cycle ending energy. Like I said, you being able to finally get what it is that you want, especially for those of you that are in relationships. But most importantly, the biggest thing here is you have to come from a space of confidence, positive energy, prevailing through that and no longer trying to conform to anything outside of what it is that is truly you. You have to be vulnerable, Sagittarius, in order to begin a new narrative, healing the parts of you, especially for those of you who have been dealing with like immaturity issues or whatever it is. It's like you have to heal through these aspects in order to expand and end these cycles and get what it is that you have been desiring for a very long time, which is a positive, equal give and take. So, Sagittarius, at the bottom of the advice deck, big thing for you, go beyond normal. This is what I'm saying, Sagittarius. It's you who needs to do this. It is you who needs to go into this energy. What it is that you fear is what it is that is in also your hands, okay? This energy is here regardless. This energy is saying cycles are ending. It's saying the world is moving. The world is prevailing. Things are lightening up. This equal give and take is coming in. This new narrative is here. But it is you who has to let go. You are the one that has to go beyond what it is that you would do previously. Your vulnerability brings in the relationships that serve you. Now, at the bottom of the Healing Point deck, we have this card here that usually for me is associated with critical acclaim and things like that. But in this case, it's more about understanding that you are the shining light here. You are the divine light. So especially for those of you who are in relationships, it's understanding how your spouse sees you, understanding how your partner sees you. It's like all of this beautiful, lightning, transformational lightening and transformational energy of you being able to pull in this equal give and take when it comes to you getting unconditional, let's say, acceptance, and this positive new beginning is all rooted in you understanding your worth, you understanding your value, and the impact that you have on the people around you, and how you are a leader in your own right, as you are this, like, again, bearer of light in this sense. At the bottom of the tarot deck, we've got the Five of Wands, okay? So in this case, I would say, Sagittarius, you're fighting yourself. You're fighting yourself and you're stepping out of your old karma, your own karma, and for many of you, your own ego. At the bottom of the shadow deck, we have a Ninja Cutlass, okay? So that's the Knight of Swords. So again, what it is that you fear, some of you just at the bare bones of it, conflict, okay? Conflict, war, struggle, difficulty, an ongoing back and forth, ongoing confrontation. So what is it that you need to be thinking, feeling, doing, and being, Sagittarius? Thinking. Oh, wow. Feeling. Okay. Doing. Wow. Okay. Being. Well, Sagittarius. And at the bottom of the deck, we had the Nine of Cups, right? So what does it mean to get your wish fulfillment, Saggy? What does it mean for you to fill all these cups, huh? So what is it that you need to be thinking? We've got the Devil, okay? We've got big Capricorn energy here. But in terms of what it is that needs to be on your mind, Sagittarius, I'm going to be very straightforward with you. And I'm going to say your own toxic habits, okay? Your own addictions, your own issues, the way you've been standing in your own way, your own bad habits, your own obsessions, your own attachments, okay? Your own needs to maybe compete, fight, whatever it is. Those internal battles that are going on inside of you, it is about you powering through them, okay? You being the person that can get on the other side of them, Sagittarius. This is what it is that needs to be on your mind. The beautiful thing about the Devil and Capricorn energy in general is Capricorn knows how to grow through opposition. Capricorn knows how to embrace its let's say dark sides of itself. A high vibrational Capricorn energy can embrace those dark sides of itself and find let's say, solution in dark places. It can embrace the things that are, let's say, dark and or addictive about itself and be able to transform and transcend it into something that is effective and or positive. But it comes from embracing one's shadow. You have to embrace your shadow, Sagittarius. You have to be more honest, authentic, and aware of your own shadow throughout the rest of March. And this is what brings you into the feeling of the Wheel of Fortune, which is understanding this, the Wheel of Fortune is you. You know, who is more fortunate than Sagittarian energy? You are luck in itself, Sagittarius. So your emotions need to be in a place where you understand that that wheel is turning in your favor. You are desiring great change in your favor, but it comes from you being acknowledging your own faults, acknowledging your own devil energies, the things you are attached to. Both are major arcanas here. We've got 3 major arcanas. This is very powerful energy in terms of where it is that you need to be going. So Sagittarius, I would say the remainder of March is very big for you. It's very big for you on an emotional and spiritual level. You guys are going through a big transformation, especially when we step into Sagittarius season. Aries season. When it comes to all these things that you need to do in order to make yourself more vulnerable, make yourself more aware, and get this beautiful positive change transformation energy in your connections, in your relationships, and especially for those of you that are in love dynamics in specific, let these ships come in, but you cannot resist them by trying too hard to hold on to previous burdens or shut yourself off. Be aware of your own bad habits, Sagittarius, because your feelings want great, beautiful change. Okay. Be blunt with yourself. This goes into what it is that you need to be doing is the great and powerful tower, because you need to be focused on tearing down what has been. These things that no longer serve, these viewpoints of reality that no longer serve. You're the one who has the power to end it. You're the one who can shake the tower. You want a new beginning. You want a new energy. You want to heal. You want to heal your relationships. You want to end old bad cycles. It's you, Sagittarius, that has to close out the BS. Okay. By acknowledging the BS that you attach yourself to, let that tower fall down, Sagittarius. It's time for you to experience great change through great accountability and the desire to pull through new life, new reality in that way. You know, we're tearing this structure down and we're building a new one. And last but not least, we've got the Ace of Wands in terms of who it is that you need to be. Yourself, Sagittarius. When you pioneer, when you decide to be passionate in that fiery energy that says, I want new this, I want new reality. I want a new way that we're relating to each other. I want a new way that we're existing with each other. And that is the new passionate energy that you need to be focused on, Sagittarius. And it's very, very beautiful. Okay. You need to be the ace, because the Ace of Wands is not attached to anything. This is the first ace. Okay. This is birth through fire. I am not attached to anything. I want new, new, new. Okay. So I love you, Sagittarius. That's what it is that I have for you. Ciao.